Only free men can negotiate. A prisoner cannot enter into contracts. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile to continue talking about peace and non-violence against the government whose only reply is savage attacks on an unarmed and defenseless people. Unlike some politicians, I can admit to a mistake. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. I should tie myself to no particular system of society other than of socialism. Even if you have a terminal disease, you don't have to sit down and mope. Enjoy life and challenge the illness that you have. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve. But if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. If there is a country that has committed unspeakable atrocities in the world, it is the United States of America. Without education, your children can never really meet the challenges they will face. So it's very important to give children education and explain that they should play a role for their country. There is no such thing as part freedom. Nonviolence is a good policy when the conditions permit. I was not a messiah, but an ordinary man who had become a leader because of extraordinary circumstances. Does anybody really think that they didn't get what they had because they didn't have the talent or the strength or the endurance or the commitment? I cannot say for certain if there is such a thing as love at first sight, but I do know that the moment I first glimpsed Winnie Namzamo, I knew that I wanted to have her as my wife. Whatever position I occupied, it was the result of colleagues, of my comrades in the movement, who had decided in their wisdom to use me for the purpose of focusing the attention of the country and the international community on me. Any man or institution that tries to rob me of my dignity will lose. After one has been in prison, it is the small things that one appreciates. Being able to take a walk whenever one wants, going into a shop and buying a newspaper, speaking or choosing to remain silent. The simple act of being able to control one's person. There are times when a leader must move out ahead of the flock, go off in a new direction, confident that he is leading his people the right way. There are so many men and women who hold no distinctive positions, but whose contribution towards the development of society has been enormous. Sometimes, I feel like one who is on the sidelines, who has missed life itself. On the first day of school, my teacher, Miss Mingane, gave each of us an English name and said that from thenceforth that was the name we would answer to in school. This was the custom among Africans in those days and was undoubtedly due to the British bias of our education. In countries where innocent people are dying, the leaders are following their blood rather than their brains. Communists have always played an active role in the fight by colonial countries for their freedom, because the short-term objects of communism would always correspond with the long-term objects of freedom movements. I do not deny that I planned sabotage. I did not plan it in a spirit of recklessness, nor because I have any love of violence. I planned it as a result of a calm and sober assessment of the political situation that had arisen after many years of tyranny, exploitation, and oppression of my people by the whites. I detest racialism because I regard it as a barbaric thing, whether it comes from a black man or a white man. I have retired, but if there's anything that would kill me, it is to wake up in the morning not knowing what to do. I made a mistake by being ejected from the presidency. Next time, I will choose a cabinet which will allow me to be life president. Leaders in all spheres who are living with HIV should be encouraged, not coerced, to lead by example and disclose their HIV status. If you are poor, you are not likely to live long.